Hello everyone. Welcome back to yet another Coinsider live stream. Sorry, we haven't been doing this the past few weeks. It's because Josh and I have been focusing on our full-length dedicated videos. Have a lot of exciting ones coming up for y'all. But today I wanted to do an impromptu live stream to chat about the markets, to analyze whatever you want me to analyze. So first, mic check. Let me know if y'all can hear me all right and if everything is good. And then we'll dive into the exciting stuff about the markets, what's going on, what are the movers and shakers, like SWE. I really want to talk about SWE because they've been rocketing lately. And some of the big moves lately with Bitcoin and other stuff. Mike is good. Okay. But before we jump in, I want to share with you a quick message that Axelar is one of the leading interoperability projects in the entire crypto space. So for all the new layer 2s and new chains coming up, Axelar is enabling liquidity for them. And it looks like they're cooking up something big lately. So let's watch this teaser video together that they just dropped. So I don't know exactly what that is, but it's got me hyped to find out more. And thanks to Axelar for making this stream possible. All right. Today, like I said, I want to chat about the big moves in Bitcoin and the broader markets and SWE and other interesting projects that y'all have in mind, like BTC pullback. We got to start there, okay? Let me just look at the markets real quick and share my screen. Share screen. And let me go here. Okay. So, wow. I wish I had. So Bitcoin rose so much and it liquidated my shorts from 52K to 66K. But today it had a big dump. And here's the thing. It's not only Bitcoin. Oh my God, it's dumping fast. I wish I had capital. Man, I need to add some capital to my shorts and start shorting again. But it's dumping hard right now. 2.6% in one day. But here's the thing. It's not only Bitcoin. NASDAQ is down 1.85%. And that's quite a bit for a big index like the NASDAQ composite. And it's basically Dow falls more than 200 points too. It's basically due to rising Middle East tensions. I think that's the main thing because of Iran threatening to shoot missiles now. That's the latest I saw. But maybe it's too late for me to start shorting. But I usually like to hedge regardless. Yeah, it's dropping hard and fast right now. So I don't know how low it will go. Maybe 60K. Maybe lower. Or you could argue that the big drop is done and then it's going to bounce back up or recover a bit. So that's what the market's looking like. But before that, let's see. Before that, SWE was doing amazing today. Well, yeah, see, it's corrected with the rest of the market, but it was doing amazing today. And even more broadly speaking, look at this. Wow. Look at this monthly view of SWI. This is incredible. And it's got me wondering, can SWI be the next Solana? Can SWI be the next Solana? You see that? Can SWI be the next Solana? Let's discuss this, okay? Let's think about this. What made Solana successful in your eyes? Right below in the comments. Let's analyze together, because this channel is about serious analysis. We're not just like, oh, SWI went up, so it's just going to be the exact same as Solana, because everyone thought that with other projects, but it didn't happen, right? So let's see. In my mind, actually, let me add a new banner. Or actually, no, I don't need to add a new banner. What made Solana successful in the first place? I think one was their team. Their team is really engaging with the public on X and just like in the Solana conferences, etc. Number two is the early support. They had great support from the now defunct FTX and Alameda, but that was important support in the early days, right? Three is that they're quite differentiated in their monolithic chain, everything fast and cheap approach. I mean, there's a lot of blockchains that are fast and cheap, but they're kind of like the most different in their all in on those like monolithic, fast and cheap. What else? They always supported the hot new trend, whether it be meme coins. They launched their Solana Saga phone, gave bonuses for meme coins like Bonk, etc., etc. What else? I wrote down in the Retail DAO Discord too. One sec. Let me look at it. Someone said October postponed. Okay, they have a strong track record of shipping things, like Solana always shipping things quite quickly. And yeah, I think that's 5, right? Solid team that's very public facing, strong support initially by FTX and Alameda, strong track record of shipping things, differentiated focus on speed and low cost, and the ability to support the latest trends, whether it be meme coins or other things. So now the question is, does SWI have any of those factors, right? Yes, and DPIN for sure. I don't know. I don't know if SWI has any of those factors, and I may be missing some factors too. That's the thing. Maybe there's some other reason that Solana has been so successful that I'm missing in my list, and SWI either has or does not have that. Because look, how do I? One sec. Market cap of. Here, let's do this. Let's look at this together. Stop sharing. Share screen. Can SWI be the next Solana? SWI, right here, to Sol. SWI with the market cap of Sol right now is a 15x. And all-time high is almost a 20x. So if SWI can become Sol, this would be quite the good bet for us. Now, I'm not saying that it will be. It's 5 to 70. It's 5 billion to 70 billion, essentially, is the math. But that is the ultimate question. Actually, I think this pullback, depending on how far this pullback go, I think I may do 2 things. One is start shorting a little bit to hedge. And then 2 is to buy some. So I'm taking some notes for myself to do this later. And 2 is to buy some SWI. Now, I'm not saying that I think it will become the next Sol, because there's a lot of things, a lot of factors that have to line up. The stars will have to align for that to happen. But that is the ultimate question, right? Because Sui has done so well, as you see here. Wow, Sui's almost at all-time highs again. Market cap already at all-time highs. Only 30% circulating. Okay. Fully diluted 18 billion. So fully diluted to Solana's fully diluted is only, let's see, 70 billion. 70 divided by 17. Okay, that's a 4x. Still not bad, though. Still not bad. Solana Tech allowed a painless use of DEX, which allowed memes. Exactly. Exactly, Audrey. That's Audrey. Sorry, I don't know. But that is a great point. That is the ultimate question. Can Sui be the next Solana? Which would be a 5 to 10x conservatively if it is. Let's see the overall rankings. Where is Sui now? Sui is 21. And Sol is 5. That is quite interesting. What is driving the hype for Sui? I do have something to share with you about that. Let me look it up. Trending tokens. Save image. Okay. So before this recent pullback, this is what people were looking at. Let me share this with you. To answer this question, what's actually driving this hype? Stop sharing and let me pull up this instead. Right here. Look at these trending tokens. These are meme coins on Sui. And before the pullback, these were rocketing. It's meme season on Sui. Meme coins seem to migrate from ecosystem to ecosystem. But this is one of the reasons that could potentially explain. I don't think it's the entire reason because, like I said, Sui has been going up for quite a while now. It's been going on. Sui season has been going on for a month. Actually, more than a month. When is the bottom? 8/2024. It went up a bit. 9. Yeah, actually, it's been going up for a month. This past month has been seeing an incredible rise. For Sui. So all eyes on Sui. The question that I was wondering today is, can it be the next Solana? I think a lot of it has to go right for it to be, but I am impressed by the strength. I've always thought Sui was a top-notch project and ecosystem, and now its price action is showing that. Okay, let's look at some other comments. Milan asks, why are you so silent about ICP? I've always been not a fan of ICP, and just look at its all-time chart. It is crazy. I don't think it's ever going to come back. In the past year, I guess it did okay. It did quite well, actually, from 3 to almost 19, almost 20, and then back down. But yeah, I've never been that excited about ICP. I did a video about it in the past. I just think it's one of those old previous cycle coins that's never really going to melt faces off. Hamster Kombat. That was one of the biggest ones on Telegram, tap to earn. Can it hit 20 cents? Heck no, 20 cents. That would be 0.2 divided by 0.004, 50x. 500 million times 50x, 25 billion. Hamster Kombat, can it reach 25 billion, which would be higher than Doge. Let me just Doge all-time high was okay. I think there's a low probability that Hamster Kombat will reach that. Maybe like a 0.1% probability, but I won't say it's impossible because Doge reached incredible market cap, and Hamster Kombat has quite the big community, and it's on the Telegram ecosystem. It's a tap to earn game on Telegram. So if the Telegram ecosystem continues to do well, and if people continue to be as excited about Hamster Kombat and playing the game more, etc., then there is a chance, but I'd say it is quite low. Yeah, Elon has to start tweeting about hamsters, that too. Let's look at this. Hi, brother. When do you see the macro top of BTC? Would it be in April 2025 or September, October 2025? Honestly, I think more in terms of price than time. I know some people talk about like time when it comes to the markets. Like it needs to stay in the bear market for a certain amount of time or bull market in a certain amount of time. But I'm more focused on the macro top price, which I think as of right now, before the bull market really even kicks into effect, I predict maybe 100K or 120K at most for BTC price. I wouldn't be incredibly surprised if it was a little bit lower, under 100K or higher than 120K. But if it goes much higher than that, I would be shocked. So point is, to answer your question, I don't know if it's going to be April 2025 or September, October 2025, but I'm more so looking at how the price action evolves and how high it goes. Should I dump my Chainlink? That is a great question. Let's take a look at Link. Link has been really not doing that much. Look, it ranged here for years, for like 2 full years, and then broke out, but it hasn't really done that much. And I think it's because they've been selling a lot. So there's constant sell pressure. If they weren't selling a lot, the team, I mean, then it may be much higher. But I mean, fundamentally, I think Chainlink is. Oh, they have a new website. Link the World. I think they're doing great things with the big banks like DTCC, Swift, ANZ, cross-chain settlement of tokenized assets. They're doing a lot of great things. They're working with the big banks like no other project in the crypto space is. But yeah, I don't know about their token though. That's my take on Link. I don't have any Link, and I'm unsure it's going to provide you the returns you're looking for. See, here's the thing about Sheeb and other like old school meme coins. I think they're here to stay, but they're never going to get you they're never going to get you more than like 10x, which I don't even think they can do that anymore. Let's take a look at Sheeb. What is it at right now? Shiba Inu is at already a 10 billion market cap, fully diluted. And just circulating market cap 10 billion too. So 10x 100 billion? No way. Like it'd have to be zero interest rates, craziness, COVID printing, massive injection of liquidity into the world markets for this to even get close to 10x. So I don't think it's even going to get close to the peak of the bull market, to be honest with you. And people said that the 2021 was a generational alignment of factors, be it zero interest rates, money printing, injection of liquidity into retail pockets. Yeah, don't think that's happening again in our lifetimes. And hence, I don't think Sheep is going to get you the returns that you're looking for. Someone's asking about Eigen. Let's take a look at Eigen. Oh, that's not that far. 10 to 15. That's like 2.5x ish. One thing I'm worried about is the circulating supply is low compared to the total supply. You see this? Oh, and it just launched really lately. It's restaking, stake ETH across multiple protocols at once. You see, I think it's a solid project. I just don't know, though, will it's... Oh, wait, I wasn't even sharing the screen. I was sharing this tab, or I was looking at this tab. The EigenLayer website. Yeah, I just don't know, though, if its token will do well. You see, it's not a guarantee that just because a project is used a lot, that the value is going to accrue to the token, right? Did y'all watch my video about token sinks and faucets? If not, you definitely should watch that because that's going to be a big part of it. Like, yes, demand is important. Be your own channel. Let's see. Videos. Right here. The only tokenomics video you'll ever need. This talks about token sinks and faucets that will give you a better understanding of just because a project has great utility doesn't mean its token will do well, because you got to figure out the token design as well. It needs both utility and proper design of sinks and faucets for the whole token economy to work out properly, right? And that's what you really need to analyze in order to tell if projects like EigenLayer can be successful or not. I do hold some bags of tokens, not just USDT. I have quite a bit of my funds in Bitcoin, and also a small cap altcoin I won't name because you're going to get mad at me for it sucking and doing bad. But I'm really thinking about buying some SWI just because of its performance lately. But watch that be the regional top of SWI, because I'm saying that. But I think today's correction may provide a good entry point. And also, I may start shorting a little bit too. I know that's kind of like going against each other, but I may short to hedge a little bit, but also get an entry point in on Sui. Any thoughts on Superverse? To be honest, I'm not really the biggest fan of it. I'm surprised they even are able to get to this high of a market cap. Just because it's more of like a community for gaming. It's kind of like a community, and supposedly they're gonna have their own chain and stuff, but I mean they do have a cool website, Gaming United. Basically, it connects the biggest Web3 community to the best crypto games, and it gets you like rewards if you play certain games that want distribution, integrations. Yeah, I mean, Web3 gaming hasn't really delivered as a sector, and because of that, I don't not really super excited from on Superverse, and it's also essentially a community like distribution and just like organizing a Web3 gaming community. So I don't really see the fundamental case for this project, to be honest, and I'm surprised its price is so high, frankly speaking. This is an interesting one. You predicted Luna crash and the FTX crash. Are you seeing? Okay, so to be fair, yes, I predicted the Luna crash. I did not predict the FTX crash, but any potential black swans. Um, that's a good question. I don't think there's that much excess. Like a lot of the ones that collapsed did so during the last cycle. I don't know. Like I don't think any projects within crypto is like that big that it's at risk of causing a huge collapse. But I think if like Michael Saylor um and MicroStrategy, if anything ever happened to their Bitcoin or if they ever decided to sell, I think that would be a big black swan. Just FYI. Um So Jimmy is working on her own channel and stuff. And as y'all know, we started working with a new host, Josh, who you will see in more and more videos and some of these live streams in the future as well. Speaking of Josh, he asked thoughts on the Tron ecosystem, fad or here to stay. I have mixed feelings about this because I think that Tron is always chasing after fads. So I'm leaning towards fad. But I can't deny Justin's hustle and to do whatever he can to make Tron succeed. And they have had some great metrics lately in terms of user activity and adoption. So I see the case for both sides, but I'm leaning towards fad. Algorand. Why did I say algorithm? Algorand, I would not say is still relevant. Yeah, I'm not even excited about them, to be honest. Hey, Aaron, we were chatting about this earlier, but I'd say it's mainly Middle East tensions. But now it's looking like things are bouncing back a little bit. Yeah, things are bouncing back a little bit, but we'll see where it goes throughout the day. Hello, Paula. Honestly, I think now is a good time to start accumulating, especially some things with strength. Maybe things that have done well. Look, there's two schools of thoughts here. You could either buy ones that you think are undervalued and haven't yet made a big move, or you can buy ones that have been strong lately and expect them to stay strong. Things like Sui, things like Ton, things like the top meme coins, maybe Tau. Even someone asked about Tau. Wait, where's the ones that... No, I don't think crypto's dead. I mean, have you seen the price action lately? Besides today, it's been doing quite well. Let's see. Masa on Bittensor. Okay, let me look into that because I have not heard of that. And it's interesting to see Bittensor become more of a Masa Finance, Fair AI. Bittensor become more of like a platform. Masa is a decentralized AI network where people earn by contributing data. Masa Bittensor subnet. Okay. Hashkey Binance, Anagram. Okay, these are pretty big names. I was going to say this looks a little bit amateurish, but if it indeed is about Masa, the Masa team, Coinbase, Polygon, PayPal, Ocean, Berkeley. Okay. I mean, if they can build a useful product, then all the power to them. Let's look at their price dropped after the launch. Wow, dropped quite a bit. That's crazy. Doesn't mean it can't come back though. It launched in April. 31% circulating. Markets not really that accessible. I mean, just really high risk, high reward, essentially. That's my take on it. You see, as a newbie, you don't always want just a coin with low market cap to hold long term. It's all about risk versus reward, right? So, maybe the better bet is to get hot ones that are proven or proven, like Ton or Sui or Solana, etc. Or Bitcoin is not going to 10x, of course, but it's less risky than some low cap altcoin that may go to zero, like most of them do. Shaft said, AI crypto, bunch of gimmicks, only the deep in ones are the real deal. I tend to agree with you, but that doesn't mean that AI crypto can't do well. That's like it or not. I know we may all be coping, but AI crypto as a sector could really do well, even though we think it's gimmicks. Let's see. Okay, one sec. Let's see. Next questions. What's your view on crypto nodes like Ether, XAI, and cell phone? Personally, I don't think I would buy them, to be honest. XAI. Let me share screen. XAI. Yeah, this is gaming stuff, right? And become a network node operator. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I would not really recommend you get nodes like that unless you just have a lot of extra capital or whatnot, or just really passionate about the project, because there's so many things that can go wrong. It's a huge hassle to maintain it, and the price may drop so much that it's just not worth your time, right? So I think it's better to just stake some coins, or go for airdrops, for example, than spend your precious capital on nodes. That's my take. I'm not saying it can't do well, but it's all about trade-offs, right? Like, what's your effort and capital worth? This is interesting. USDT crash. I mean, USDT is quite Lindy, as they say. Lindy effect. The longer a non-perishable item... Oh, I need to add this to the screen. The longer a non-perishable item has been around, the longer it's likely to last. Oh, whoops. I am not enlarging the right screen. Here you go. So I think USDT is lending. I don't even know who's this. Jean-Louis? Tether USDT. JL Vander Velde. He is involved in Jean-Louis Vander Velde. You said he is involved in previous scams? Like, which one? Oh, he was the previous CEO. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going to click on that. Hey, thank you for the super chat, Dinesh. Wait, why do I have Sui as the next Solana? I already talked about that earlier. Wow, you put 105K in Arbitrum. You went all in. Why not split it up a little bit? Some Arbitrum, some Sol, some Sui, some... Let's see what other ones are in that category. Because Arbitrum is like a mid cap. Some ton. That's what I would do personally. Just split your bets, you know? Seems like you went all in on Arbitrum. I think it's a solid project. If big if the bull market returns in full force, I don't see why Arbitrum can't do some multiples. But yeah, it just depends on the broader market, essentially. Let's see, its market cap is 2 billion. You're essentially asking for a 4x. Yeah, if it could certainly go to 4x during a bull run. Doesn't mean other things can't do better, which is why I'd recommend you splitting it up instead of going all in on Arbitrum. My portfolio is near 80K. I'm just expecting just for 10x. 10x is harder and harder to get, though. That's the thing. Like, this past cycle, it's been so hard, or this current cycle has been so hard to get 10x's. It's not like 2021 or 2017. For those who remember, let him know in the chat that I'm not making things up. It was so easy to get 10x's. Like, buy any hot coin, and it literally just 10x and be super easy in those years. But now we were expecting that to happen again for this cycle, but no, it did not happen that case at all. Let's see what else is what else? Ooh, this is a good one. Fantom is doing a rebrand, right? It's doing a rebrand. That's why it's been doing well lately. Migrating to Sonic. It's at 2 billion. Okay, let's see. Migrating to Sonic. Sonic is a high throughput EVM layer 1 with secure gateway, near second confirmation times, fastest settlement layer, Sonic airdrop, 200 million in grants and credits. I mean, let's see. It's at 2 billion already. Fantom. What number? What ranking is this on the charts? FTM is 46 at 2 billion. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it. I like the rebrand. I think it is a bullish catalyst for sure. I think it can move it up the charts a little bit, but there's a lot of competition. Like Arbitrum's right above it. So a lot more needs to go right than a rebrand to get to, oh, hey, look, Polygon, Matic changed to Pole as well. A lot has to go right for Sonic, FTM/Sonic to really go up much higher. Or like if everything goes up, yes, it's gonna go up, but is it gonna outperform? Now that is the question, right? That I'm unsure of. It needs to have a lot more things go right than just a sexy rebrand. Celestia, Tia. Can it go? It's already 5 billion though. How much higher can it go? First modular network. Yeah, it's really it's on the opposite side of Solana, right? It's all into the modular blockchain ecosystem. Now the question is, they just raised 100 million. The question is, how are they going to put this into use? And how are they going to put this into use? And will it affect the token? Will it positively affect the token? That is the $1 million question. That's always harder to say, right? A project can get all the funding in the world, can have all the adoption in the world, but doesn't mean its price action is going to be good. Milan, I already shared this earlier. I'm not a fan of ICP. Caspa, are people still mining Caspa? Caspa was my big surprise that I admit I was wrong about Caspa. But yeah. Blum airdrop. Have not heard about that. Let me look it up. Blum airdrop. What is Blum? All crypto, one app. Okay, so it's kind of like a Telegram trading bot. Yeah, there's a lot of those already. I mean, if you think it's legit, then go for the airdrop, right? Try it out. If you think it's safe and legit, it could do okay. I mean, it depends. I don't know how much they're going to give, right? Let's see. What other interesting questions? Give me some more interesting questions. So last I researched, Berachain hasn't even really announced. They haven't really announced yet, except the fact that their testnet will be incentivized. But that's the thing. Like these airdrops is eligibility stuff last minute. They could decide. Like remember Grass? We thought Grass was going to be good, but it barely gave anyone any airdrop. Like their airdrop was peanuts, and you had to really game it for it to work. So honestly, I wouldn't get your hopes up that much for any airdrop, because if you do, you will likely be disappointed. Just going to tell you that straight up. Let's see. Let me take off this too. But yeah, guys, let's see. Thorchain, I think it offers an interesting use case, but here, I'll take a look for you. I'll take a look. Rune coin market cap. Thorchain Rune. Okay, it's at 2 billion, 1.6 circulating. Thorchain gives you cross-chain swaps. Trust minimized infrastructure. Yeah, I think Thorchain is a good product and a good platform, but I'm not super excited about its token. I'll need to do more research on this to really say. I've never been that excited though about their token, in my opinion. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you had a great time chatting with me and with each other. I'll look to do this with Josh some more in the future. But for now, have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all next time.